The only time patients compare practices on their fees is when they can't see a difference between them. They think all clinics are the same. Well, that's why most health clinics or successful health clinics don't sell appointments, they sell programs and outcomes. Now, in this video, taken directly from inside the Practiceology AI Black Belt program, I'll show you how to use ChatGPT to create a complete treatment package for your clinic in less than 15 minutes. You'll get the program name, you get the outline, you get the marketing materials, the patient handouts, even a team training guide. And under this video, you can download a copy of all the prompts and text I used in this presentation. Let's jump in. The problem we're solving, and this is, I believe, epidemic in allied health. All our competitors do the same thing we do, and we're often compared on price. There's a big problem. Another problem that we've seen, patients do not book their full schedule of appointments. The patients are in charge of when they come back. And I've heard owners say, I don't have time to create packages and programs to allow me to stand out in the marketplace. I know, Tony, we've spoken to you about it. We've talked to lots of people about the importance of packages and programs. So our solution is use AI to create packages and courses for in-person and online delivery. You've seen my style so far. I love 7 steps of anything. There's 7 steps to doing this, and I'm going to go through them today. Step 1, we're going to understand why packages and courses are vital to your practice. And we're talking about this compared to session by session, see you next week, Mary, this kind of business. We're going to decide, step 2, decide what package or course to create. We're going to talk about and what is needed. Word of warning when we do this step, the market doesn't care what you want to do. You might be the expert in I love this example, you might be the expert in one-arm golf. You can treat elbow pain in one-arm golfers till the cows come home. But if there's not enough one-arm golfers out there, it's not going to work. So the market doesn't care what you want to do. So we're going to try and find out what the market might want and then marry that up. Third step, choose a benefit-rich name for your package or course. We're then going to, step 4, create the package. 5, we're going to create the marketing and promotion materials for the program. We're going to implement and deliver the package, number 6. And then we're going to evaluate and refine it. And I'm going to do that in about 15 minutes. Now, it might take longer to do the program, obviously, once you start it, but creating it and everything for it, 15 minutes, we should be okay. Is everyone okay? Is everyone right to go with this? All right, let's go. Step 1, understand why packages and courses are vital to your practice. I believe we've got a real differentiation problem in most allied health businesses. We talk about physio, chiro, osteo, podiatry, dietitian. We talk about that, and we think that's our difference. But if I get a physio consult here compared to a physio consult there, what's the difference? And a lot of people don't know the difference. Once you have a package or a program, if you're the home of the Run Pain Free program and the person up the road hasn't got it, they can no longer compare you on price because you're the person with the Run Pain Free program. I mean, Ted's done this, the cows come home with foot mobilization therapy, the package solution. So differentiation, removes price comparison. It'll position your practice as the experts in this area with clients and referrers because you're the people with the Heal Pain Away program, the Migraine Gone program, whatever you call it, it's yours, you have it, and you're the only people that have that. Therefore, people will think you're the expert because you've got a program on it. We've talked in this program about removing reliance on senior therapists. If you've got a superstar therapist and they're the only person who can do something, if they leave, you're in all sorts of trouble. Once we have a package, we had the Better Back program, for example. Didn't matter who delivered it because Mrs. Jones is on the Better Back program. So it doesn't matter if the 20-year veteran therapist leaves, the junior therapist can take it over. So differentiation and making the package the star, not the therapist the star. Tony, I hope you're paying close attention to this. We're making the package the star, not the therapist the star. This is especially important if you've got a very dominant therapist who's the front and center of the business. And it encourages patients to complete the full course of treatment. Patients don't want to stop in session 6 of an 8-step program. It would drive you crazy if I got 10 minutes in here and say, well, that's all we've got time for. We'll just finish on step 4. It would drive you absolutely mental. People want to complete the course of care. So hopefully that's got across the line why we want to have packages in the first place. The next step, we're going to decide what package or course to create. So we're going to work out for you, and you might already have some ideas on this, but I'm going to let AI help us a little bit. So here's the prompt. I'll just move that for a little bit. IMA, insert profession and location. Create a list of 20 possible treatment programs or packages I can create to help my clients and grow my practice. Only suggest programs that you believe would be popular with my ideal client, who is, and insert your ideal client there. There's the prompt. I did this one. So as a template for today, I'm a chiropractic practice owner in London. Create a list of 20 possible programs or packages. Only suggest programs that you believe would be popular with my ideal client, who is a 40-year-old female who wants to stay active, healthy, and pain-free. So I just put in those for this example today. So let's copy that. We'll go into my trusty friend. I'll create a new chat. And let's drop this in here. Move that a little bit, and let's see what we get out of ChatGPT. Hopefully something. Notice the speed. Now have a look at these as we go through. We're going to pick one in a second, and we'll use this as our example. Healthy spine and core program, active lifestyle maintenance, headache relief and prevention, joint flexibility, pre and post workout chiropractic care, healthy aging spine program, stress relief, low back pain, active mum wellness, freedom from shoulder pain, perfect posture. Can I pick on Hillary, because I can see Hillary on my screen? Hillary, which one do you want to do? Is there something that is interesting that you'd like to use as our demo today? Which one is of interest? Any
Headache relief, number 4, please.
All right. Number 4, please. I feel like I'm playing Sale of the Century or something. So let's copy that one. Well, actually, I won't need to copy it yet. Let's go to the next prompt. So we've got, can you see it's already given us 20 options or 20 ideas of what we could use in here. Is everyone with me so far? Yep. Okay. So we've got 20 options. Let's go back to my trusty slide deck. From that, we're going to choose a benefit-rich name for this package. So the prompt for the package, and Hillary just chose the one, we're going to put that in there. For the package, give me 10 options of benefit-rich titles that would make my ideal client want to be part of the program. So let's just steal that. I'm going to put it into my chat. And which one? You wanted the number 4, Hillary, wasn't it? Let's go headache relief and prevention program. So we'll put that for the package, headache relief and prevention program. Give me 10 options of benefit-rich titles that would make my ideal client want to be part of the program. That's okay, but I think we can do better than that title. Headache relief and prevention program. Let's see what it can come up with for us. Let's get a better name. Ooh, juicy. Clear mind, pain-free, your headache freedom program. Yeah, say goodbye to headaches, unlock lasting relief and clarity. Headache-free living program, the break free from headaches program, the no more headaches program, the ultimate headache solution program. Hillary, you need the ultimate headache solution program, and we've got it. It's actually, we're at our practice, and we're the only people that have that, by the way, so I can charge whatever I want for it. Everyone see where this is going? Liberate your life from headaches, feel clear, benefit rich. If you weren't happy with those, you just go and give me 10 more. If you couldn't find one there, you're like, give me 10 more until you found one that you like. You might blend a couple together. So we've now, well, actually, I'll have a look at it. Let's go to, let me go back here. Hillary, which one do you like? Let me go back to Hillary. Pick one. Is there one that you like?
Yeah, number 6, the headache relief blueprint.
Oh, the blueprint. All right. So Hillary's gone for the blueprint. I like blueprint. Sounds professional, sounds classy. So Hillary's gone for the blueprint. So let's go back to here. So we've chosen a name. Let's have a look at the next one. Let's create the package or course. So our prompt, for the package, insert our final name choice here, create the outline for this package, include treatment session outlines and inclusions. So I'm going to copy that. I'll go back over to here. I'll paste it in. And it was number 6 really, wasn't it? We're going to go for headache blueprint. I like that. Copy that. Let's put that in there. I'll paste that. Get rid of that. So for the package, headache relief blueprint, restore energy and focus, create the outline for this package, include treatment sessions and inclusions. And away we go. Package overview, the duration, it's 8 weeks. I'd even tell it how long it want to be. It's 8 weeks. It's going to give initial comprehensive assessment, 60 minutes. Then it's going to do weekly sessions, 30 minutes each. Session 1, 2, 3, 4. Session 5 to 8 will do this. Then they'll work in a myofascial release therapy, session 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Posture and ergonomics training, relaxation, nutritional guidance, good. Put some nutrition in there. Home exercise, yeah. Some inclusions, support materials, and phone support. Anyone at all spun out? Because this is just done it for. Now, obviously, you'll edit it, you'll do whatever, but you just, how long would that have taken to create on your own? Like, it's just, this is just scary. So we've created our package. It's a draft of our package. We've got at least a version of it. Let's create some marketing material for it. So let's create a 1-page promotional flyer I can use to let my potential patients know about this new program. So we'll go back into ChatGPT. Let's get it to create a promotional flyer for me for that package. Restore energy and focus with the headache relief blueprint. Are headaches disrupting your life? Program highlights. Why choose the headache relief blueprint? Limited time offer. So we've now got the outline of a flyer, which we can modify and play with if we want to. What else do we want? Let's get some emails. Let's now create 2 promotional emails that are persuasive and encourage the potential buyer to call our clinic. I also said in that one, these emails should be 150 words each in length, obviously change whatever length you want. Add a relevant quote and urgency, and you can add some emojis if I want to, because now I'm getting all techie with ChatGPT. So let's go into that, paste it. So we'll now write me a couple of emails. Discover lasting headache relief. Ready to live headache-free? Don't wait. Say goodbye to headaches for good. The best way to predict your future is to create it without headaches with an emoji muscle arm. So we've got a couple of emails. Let's have a look. What else we got? Let's have a look at, how about some Facebook posts? So let's create 5 Facebook posts that we can use to promote that. Let's just copy and paste that in there. Tired of headaches ruining your day? Say goodbye to headaches for good. Headache relief that lasts. Ready to live headache-free. Feel the freedom from headaches. So I've got some marketing materials. I've got all sorts of things here. How about a website, or even a web page to do that? So how about design and write the text for a web page I can add to my website that tells the visitors more about this program. Include a call to action at the end of the page. So I've got my emails, I've got my blog posts, my emails and my Facebook posts. Let's get some text for my website. Remember, from session 1, we could also say, give us that in code, because then we could give that to our developer if we wanted to, what's included. It's like a longer version of the 1-page flyer to a certain extent. Why choose the headache relief blueprint? So you see it's done that for me. And let's now think about implementing and delivering the package or course. How about we try this prompt? Let's create a training guide for my therapist to ensure consistent delivery of this program to our patients. Because people will say, well, I've got the package, but what am I going to do in the package? So now it's all got the information there. Let's see if it comes up with a training guide we can use for our therapist. The blueprint, this is for our therapist to use. The purpose of the guide, the program overview, step-by-step process, what's in each session. So it'll give you an outline of what's going to be in the course for your therapist to then follow. Noted areas of tension, documentation required, patient education requirements. So it'll create that for me. I could then, if I'm already happy, I could expand. I can say go into more detail for each module. I can do whatever I like. But let's say I want to move on to step 7, evaluate and refine. Can you help me design a feedback form to evaluate patient satisfaction? Where's that going? Copy that. And outcomes after completing this package. So let's get some feedback, or a way to get some feedback. It'll create a feedback form for me that I can use for patients after they've done it. Overall satisfaction, treatment outcomes, program components, communication, education, future recommendation, additional comments. So it's just getting some feedback. I think I went a step further with another one. I then want to say, what are some ways I can analyze and improve the effectiveness of this package based on patient feedback? So I can then just get more complex of what I want from the feedback part of this program. I'll paste that in there. As you guys know, you'll get the PDF that has all these prompts in it, and it'll come up with how I can analyze that better and get more information about the actual course itself. And I'm going to keep that running. Now, a lot of the masterminds that I'm in also talk about the importance of online programs. So we just created an in-person program, but I could equally then say, create an outline for the modules and lessons for an online e-course version of this package. Assume no hands-on therapy is possible during the online version. A lot of the masterminds I'm in, they'll have a program, but they're encouraging health professionals to promote and create online courses to get passive income, but also to get some more reputation and branding for their practice. And this is what they're doing. So I just did the in-person version first. Let's create an outline for the online version of this. It'll go module 1. Let me just check participants. Yep. Module 2, posture and ergonomics. So it's created the online version of that, or the outline of the online. It's creating the online version of it. And if that isn't enough, I can then go back into ChatGPT and ask it to create the video script I can read for whichever module. So I can ask it then to create the words I'm going to read as if I'm delivering this as an online module for module 1. So let's pick a module. So if I go back to here, let's go, I'll paste that. I'll do the first module. What was module 1.1? Introduction to headaches. So I'll say, give me the exact script for that session. So I'll type that in there. So create the video script I can read for lesson 1.1. All right. Oh, internal server error. Ooh, let's regenerate. So it'll then scroll through. Hi, and welcome to the Headache Relief Blueprint online course. I'm Paul Wright, and I'm excited to guide you through this journey to understand and managing your headache more effectively. In the first lesson, we'll dive into the basics. So it then creates effectively that each of those, what you're going to say in each of those modules for you. If you're getting really techie, you then copy that script that it created. You go to a program like Synthesia, which is an AI-generated person, essentially, and you can type that script into Synthesia, and this person will read it for you. So you effectively have created an online course. You can have you. It can do a version of you. That's a paid version of the program that's a bit more expensive. But even just someone reading it's an online course by your business, obviously checking what it says and everything else. And I then went a step further with it. And I asked it, and I won't do it for this one because it takes a bit longer, give me a logo or graphic I can use for the branding of this package. This is one, it was actually, Hillary, another migraine one that I did as a dummy, but it came up with a version of that, which isn't bad, but as a place to start and give to a graphic designer. So give me a logo or graphic I can use for the branding of this package. Now, what I know I talk fast, what was that, 15 minutes? So in 15 minutes, I've picked the package, I've got the name, the marketing, I've now got the program itself. I've got the team training version of it. I can obviously expand each of those things. I can then create an online course and away we go. If you'd like to learn how to build a clinic that doesn't depend on you, but runs on the back of packages, programs, and systems, watch my free training called Earn More, Work Less, the Practice Owner's Plan. The link's below.